Okay, so we just have 10, 15 minutes for that, and we actually receiving question for it. This is a very important step. In this example, I have three different integers. Integer x, integer y. I'm not caring now about integer or float or double. Just an example. You do it the same. So I would like to do some like if statements. For example, I will say f x greater than y, and you should keep track of its syntax. This is between parentheses, should be between parentheses. And then you should have the if you open one, you should close it, and you count how many parentheses you have inside your program, because it's very important. Here, if x greater than y, I will do something. Let's say, for example, system.out.print something like x is greater than y. Okay, when is this statement or this instruction will be executed? When? If x is greater than y. I will have an else statement here as only else. And I will have another one here. X is less than y. I will try to do it ln here and ln here. So now this is open and close, open and close. I do have one extra here, I think, because the program automatically do that. So how is the flow of the program will go? And the first thing, x will be, this condition will be evaluated. If x is greater than y, this one will be executed. If x is not greater than y, this one will be executed. So what is the case of x? X now is equal 5 and y equal 15. So x is greater than y. True or false? False. So this one will not execute it, this one will execute it. If I run that, should have x is less than y. If I did change it, this one, for example, to 25 here, so what's going to happen now? X is now greater than y. So this one will be executed. If I run that, x is greater than y. And be aware that if I have only else here, so one of those instructions will be executed. No way for both to be executed. So if x is greater than y, this one only will be executed, this one will not execute, and vice versa. But here, there's a very important trick here. If I have 0 equal, what will happen here? So this one will be checked, which is x greater than y. Is x greater than y? No, x is equal y. So this one will not execute it, and this one will be executed. The else. The else mean anything if this one is not true. So here if I add this one, it will say x is less than y. How can I handle that? I can handle that simply by putting an equal here. So this one now will be executed like if x is greater than and equal to y. If I run that, is this going to be changed here? Yeah, it will be is greater than y. Right? Can I do that in another else? So I can do another else here. Else if, for example, x equal y. I will say is equal to y. And I will include here else only. Is that okay? So now, I will have this, the program flow will go like this. First, x greater than y will be evaluated. Is x greater than y? No. So this one will not be executed. We'll go to the first else we have. And the compiler will found after else as if statement. Then another condition will be evaluated. X equal y. Is x equal y? This is correct. So this one will be executed, and everything else inside else will be discarded, it will be ignored, no else more. So if I run that here, I should have x is equal to y. Okay? So, what if I remove this f, this else, as he asked me? So I have if and else. And I will make another condition here like x greater than 10. So now anyone, in only a second, in only half a minute, tell me what's going to be the output of this program? Yes? Equal? Yes, it should be equal, but I will do this one like this. Yes. What? X is greater than y. Any other idea? Yes.
Let's say x is equal to y because
Let's say equal to y, right?
second
Second one. Both. Let's flow for the program. This is very tricky here. Is x greater than y? It is. So this one will be executed. So I go to here. Do I have else? No. If I have else, this one will not be evaluated. But as long as I don't have else, this one will be evaluated. Is x greater than 10? Yeah, so this one will be executed again. And this one will be ignored as it is else. So if I run that, I will have both. If I just put an else here, what will happen? If I run that, this one only will be executed. As long as there's an else here, the compiler will not look at this, even if it is true. This condition is true, guys, now. But the compiler will not evaluate or even execute as you included an else here. Okay? Is there any problem with this tricks here? Any problem with that? Okay. So, this is for we would like to solve very quickly here. We would like to solve this problem. We would like to calculate the annual car insurance of a customer, which is dependent on his age. The insurance will be 10% of his income if he is more than 25, 5% of his income if he is 25, and 3% of his income if he is less than 25. So we said as a first step, in order to solve that, we should figure out how many inputs and outputs variables should be available in our program. As the program is asking me to calculate the annual car insurance, I have only one output which is the annual car insurance. And I should discover how many inputs should I have in this problem. So based on the statement here, the information I should have that should be available for me to calculate the annual car insurance are the income of the customer and his age. Customer should tell me how old is he and what is his income in order to be able to calculate that. Then I translate that to an equation. So in order to start here, we agreed that we have three different variables: the output and two inputs. And all of them we agreed that it should be like double. And how can I decide it's double or not? It bases the type of the variable. The variable that holds the income should have fractions, decimal point. If it is, that should be double. If not, you can do it as integer. So the first thing is the declaration as we agreed. The first part, let's do that again here. The declaration part, we will declare double. For example, income, which is I. We will make double age and double annual insurance. We call it what? C underscore IN. And we should have, or should ask the user to enter this as an input. So I should have here input part. If you remember, I will see like system ask the user first, please enter your age. And I will make the age, or we should call it like capital A only, equal, can you remember the scanner part? SC dot next double and again I should ask the user to enter his income. Please enter your income, and I put that inside I and then double. Then I should have the processing part here. Now I have A, which is the age, and I, which is the income. I should calculate C underscore IN, which is the annual insurance. Let's call it C for simplicity. C. First thing is, I have an age like 25. So I will say in an if statement, if A greater than 25, if A greater than 25, what does that mean? I should have an equation here. Back to here. If its income is more than 25, it should be 10% of his income if his age is greater than 25. So C now will be 0.1, which is 10%, multiplied by the income. And I will output here the annual insurance is, for example, /n like to new line, then plus C, which is the income. So income, so insurance, annual insurance will be 10% multiplied by I if it's greater than 25. Now if else A equal 25, I will copy this one and make some changes here. This one will be in order, instead of 10%, should be 5%. So it's 0.5, and this one should be 0.1 because it's divided by 100.
No,
It's 10%. Oh, sorry, 10%. Yeah, this is 5%. Sorry about that. This one will be 0.5 multiplied by here, and else. Can I leave it like else, or should I include another F here?
Another F.
Another F? So what is the options I have? This one will be executed if the age is greater than 25. This one will be executed if the age equals 25. This one will be executed when? If these ones are not true, right? Which is less than 25. So I don't need to do it like an if. This is enough here. This one will not be executed. I will do it here. So I have like 3, 4. So this one will be executed only if those two are not true. So I don't need to include another F here. If I run that, for example, I will say the age is 27 and your income, let's say 50. This one will be calculated as 50 multiplied by 27 as 10% will be 5. Does that make sense? Okay.